It's always fascinating to find out who the wealthiest individuals in the world are. However, considering that the top spots on this list are still held by males, we become much more curious about how many women actually have the highest net worth in the world. Some of the names of the wealthiest women in 2022 will be obvious to you, while others will come as a complete surprise. They are all women who were able to make most of their money by investing it wisely and growing their fortunes via a variety of different enterprises, which in turn propelled them to top positions. But instead of a top 10 or 5, we wanted to know who was the richest of them all, the one woman who has way more than any other woman in the world. In the past, the number one person on the women's list was Whitney Wolfe Herd, the inventor of the dating app Bumble, and the youngest woman in the world to become a billionaire through her own efforts. Now, for the second year in a row on Forbes' list of the world's billionaires, the planet's wealthiest woman is the heiress of L'Oréal, Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers of France. She is the top of the list, holding the number one spot with an astounding net worth of $74.8 billion. Here is what you might not know about the 69-year-old. She has surpassed the founder of Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, as one of the richest people in the world. Mark Zuckerberg has a net worth of $67.3 billion. But this might have been because the Facebook share drop, which pushed Zuckerberg's fortune to decrease by around $60 billion. On the list of the world's top billionaires, Mark Zuckerberg is now rated number 17, having dropped out of the top 10 in March, while Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers holds the 16th spot. Her wealth was not acquired through hard work. Rather, it was passed down through her family. Françoise is the granddaughter of Eugène Schuller, the founder of L'Oréal. In 1907, Eugène Schuller invented a hair dye solution that he named Auréal, which he then marketed to hairdressers in Paris and then established as a corporation, the firm that would eventually become L'Oréal. Liane Bettencourt, Schuller's daughter and Françoise's mother, took over the family business in 1957 when her father passed away. She then married Jean-Pierre Meyers, and the power couple quickly rose to the rank of a socialite in France, thanks in large part to the accomplishments of her husband. After Liane passed away in September 2017, Françoise took over as the wealthiest woman on the planet, a position she has held ever since and continues to hold on today. However, her relationship with her mother was complicated. After Françoise filed a lawsuit against her mother's close friend and famous photographer, François-Marie Bagné, in 2007, their relationship began to deteriorate. In the lawsuit, Françoise accused François-Marie Bagné of trying to seize a portion of the family's wealth for himself. The investigation into what would ultimately be known as the Bettencourt affair would continue until 2015. In the end, Bagné was found guilty of taking advantage of Liane's battle with dementia so that he could obtain control of the family's assets. The fact that she is the wealthiest woman on earth could lead you to believe that this lady enjoys being the center of attention. And she very certainly has tens of thousands of personal interviews, red carpet appearances, photo shoots, and stories written about her personal life, fanned all throughout the internet. But here's a fun fact. The wealthiest lady in the world also happens to be quite touchy and sensitive about her personal life and personal space. It is because of this reason that it is incredibly difficult to obtain any information on her personal life, including her family, her dating life, or her belongings. However, this does not apply to us, since we have discovered all there is to know about Françoise Bettencourt that can be accessed on the internet and that had originated from a reliable source. She not only has one enormous mansion in Paris, but also many more inside the city. She also has real estate holdings in other regions of France, including Bordeaux, Lille, and many other cities. On the other hand, she has quite a few automobiles in her possession. Her collection of automobiles is very opulent and expensive, and some of the models in it include the Ferrari, the Porsche 911, the Bentley Continental, and the Jaguar F-Type. When Bettencourt-Meyer's mother passed away in 2017, she inherited tens of billions of dollars, along with precious properties, such as this property located on the outskirts of Paris. The home is decorated in an Art Deco style. The home is situated in the affluent community of Neuilly-sur-Seine, located to the west of Paris. According to The Independent, Neuilly-sur-Seine is well recognized in France as a power suburb, which describes a location that is notable not just for its riches, but also for its influence. The French actors Christian Clavier, Thierry Lhermitte, and Gérard Jugnot, as well as the politician Marine Le Pen, come from the town of Neuilly-sur-Seine. She has a lavish lifestyle. Her home is well crammed with priceless antiquities and works of art by such renowned artists as Monet, Matisse, Picasso, and Mondrian. This is also the place where Bettencourt spent her last days. And then there's this house with sweeping views of the shore of Brittany in France. She was raised in opulence with a staff of maids and tutors, a huge apartment on the left bank, a fleet of Rolls Royces, and a mansion with a view of the Brittany shore. Now that we have that out of the way, let's talk about how she dislikes the attention of the media and how she avoids lavish and extravagant events in order to play the piano in peace. She has improved her skill in the art by studying it more in order to become more proficient in it. She thinks of it as a healthy method to unwind and has even included it into her daily routine since she values its worth so highly. After she has done her work duties and fulfilled all her other obligations for the day, she will then sit down and play the piano. She does not only play it for an hour or two, rather she plays it continuously for at least 3 to 4 hours. Imagine the levels of patience, concentration, and relaxation that she has achieved as a result of doing that. What other activities does she participate in when she is not attending luxurious events? And how does she pass the time when she's not occupied with meetings? What is her go-to activity when it comes to making the most of the time she has to herself? Françoise devotes the majority of her time to writing books, despite the fact that she has 33% ownership in L'Oréal and works in a completely other business. The heiress is a scholar who was brought up in the Catholic faith, and she has written books on a wide range of subjects, from Greek mythology to the Bible. In 1987, she and her mother laid the groundwork for what would later become the Bettencourt-Schuler Foundation, an organization that would fund research in the arts, sciences, and humanitarian concerns. In addition to that, she is assisting in the renovation of the Notre Dame Cathedral. The well-known medieval cathedral in Paris was severely damaged by a fire in April 2019, leaving only a charred skeleton of what it once was. The cosmetics company L'Oréal and the Bettencourt-Meyers family each contributed $226 million to the restoration of it. It is estimated that Françoise Bettencourt-Meyers has a net worth of $74.8 billion. But other sources indicate that her net worth is over $90 billion as of the month of August 2022, which places her among the top 5 wealthiest women in the world. Little did you know that a French lady has the title of wealthiest woman in the world. Imagine you suddenly receive billions of dollars from your family. What would you do with all that money? It's a long shot, but hey, let us dream. We've now made it to the end. We thank you for staying with us, and we hope you've enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for upcoming videos. We have new ones every week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.